Now, again, another question is there any recommended diet for flat feet patients to follow to help accelerate the arch formation besides wearing orthotics? Again, we touched on this earlier as well too. Again, everyone should have a diet for flat feet patients, should have diets that are rich in vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium to improve the bone strength. Vitamin C is to reduce the inflammation and improve connective tissue. Vitamin B, which is rich in beef, liver, salmon, eggs, sardines, to improve nerve conduction. Besides, biochemical precursor is also important, and that can be strengthened with supplementation, as it will help to improve integral structure of the body. Now, do flat feet patients need to avoid any sport or physical activity? This is a very important question because I hear this one again very often. Again, all children need physical exercise. And again, all children can go out, enjoy, exercise, run, jump, skip, play sports. Flat feet that are uncorrected can lead to injury during sports. However, children with properly made orthotics can always engage in all sports with no more chance of injury than children with normal arches. And again, there's proven evidence that exercise, especially weight-bearing sports such as football, basketball, soccer, actually improve the arch more rapidly in flat-footed children who are wearing orthotics. And again, in the rare case of rigid flat feet, a doctor's opinion and supervision should be sought out if more actions are to be considered. Now, will wearing orthotics alone without activities like standing on orthotics, mostly sitting, be effective? Again, we always want the best results, the best action. So again, in order to obtain the best results, exercise and activity must be a part of all orthotics protocols. Simply sitting and wearing orthotics in the shoes will produce only minimum results at best. So you gotta be active, you gotta move. Now, is 6 to 8 hours counted as the time patients are active on orthotics only, or as the total time they wear them, with or without movement? Another very important question. The orthotics only benefit the flexible flat foot if the child is weight bearing. Therefore, we recommend for children to wear orthotics at least 50% more of their time standing or exercising on their feet. With the orthotics in place, wearing orthotics 75% of the time spent in standing, walking, running has proven to be very optimal, and that's where you get the best results. This of course means that they should have the orthotics on while sitting, as they will often get up to do something else. Only when the orthotics are being worn on the feet would there be any benefits to be extracted. Serious flat feet patients, with surgery be a recommendation? Is wearing orthotics or doing surgery better? Serious flat feet patients, is surgery an option or recommendation? Is wearing orthotics or doing surgery better? Another very good question. So again, surgery for treatment of flat feet is an option, though not often prescribed. It is only needed in the most severe cases and most often with the rigid flat feet, which is only in 1 to 2% of the children. The surgical option is generally the last option, the last alternative. It usually takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal and 12 weeks before normal shoes can be worn. Orthotics and exercise should be tried even when the full arch cannot be formed. Only if the condition cannot be corrected by orthotics and exercise at all. Operation may then be the only way to address the condition. So again, a surgery operation should be last option, not first option. If the patient starts to wear orthotics at an early age, which is usually when they begin to start walking up until roughly 4 years old, and wear them consistently, most will have a normal arch or near normal arch by 7 years old. If they start to wear orthotics between 5 to 6 years old, it may take a little bit longer because of the age difference, because again, the golden age is between 2 and 7. The earlier you get the orthotics, the better the results. And again, after 6 to 10, the arch will still improve, but again, it will take a little bit longer. Children and adults with flat feet that do not fully correct will definitely benefit from wearing orthotics on an ongoing basis to prevent, the key word is to prevent future problems. And again, will flat feet occur again after the treatment with orthotics are done? Now again, in most cases, it will not. As long as the orthotic guidelines have been followed and the exercises are maintained, of course, changes in weight or injuries could cause the problem to reoccur. Another good question is, can orthotics help with patients over the ideal age? So again, the golden age is between 2 and 7. Now we're talking about, let's say, if the child is 12 or 13 years old, and how many percent can they get better? So again, very good question. And again, yes, orthotics is beneficial to people with flat feet at any age, even after becoming adults. After the age of 12 or 13, the arch will improve, but in severe cases, it usually will not fully form at all, though there are exceptions. However, orthotics assure that the legs and spine will have a better chance of developing normally until the age of around 17 or reaches full mature skeletal maturity. Is the condition of my child completely flat foot, or is it just the arches haven't formed completely at this point of time? If the child is aged 2 to 3 and the arches have yet to begin to form, chances are they will not form. Most importantly, the child may develop a gait abnormality or spinal curvatures. Again, that's why it's very important for myself to check the gait problems or the spinal imbalances, which can be detected at an early age and prevent future problems. My child is just diagnosed to have a grade 3 flat foot and recommended to wear orthotics. His feet are a bit thick, so does he really have flat feet, or the feet just appear to be being thick? All right, so again, the very good question. We do see this a little bit as well too. The thickness of foot does not have anything to do with the flatness. So what that means is, regardless of the degree of thickness, if the medial arch is in contact with the floor, then the foot is flat foot. Now, what kind of shoes is good for patients to wear orthotics? Can sandals help, as shoes are too hot for them in the summer? So again, these are very good questions. Generally, the best shoes that we can wear are the sport shoes, because they provide the stability and the flexibility for the feet. Sandals are an alternative, but they must have toe and ankle support to be very, very effective. For example, a Teva would be a very good choice if sandals were the only option. But the best shoe is to always go with the sport shoe. Very important. Is there any other flat foot treatment method for my child if he doesn't cooperate, or recommended by another doctor? Again, orthotics and exercise are the best non-surgical option. And maybe if there's a compliance issue, that just may mean that the orthotic needs to be adjusted or corrected so the child is more comfortable in the orthotic. Another question is, again, ankle foot orthotics are available in some other hospitals and are made out of plastic, and they're hard, and they cover the ankle to stable the foot and the ankle. But here I see that you guys have orthotics made without the ankle covers. And again, so which one should my child wear? That's a good question. So again, you can see here that, again, for the kids, this is what we have right here, the orthotic for kids, and then also for adults as well too. Very important. So in the past, most orthotics were made of hard materials such as plastic, acrylic, or fiberglass. Generally, hard orthotics are corrective, but they do not allow normal movement of the bones of the feet. They are often not comfortable either. Modern orthotics are made from multi-density foams and rubber, and these allow the foot to move normal, while at the same time stimulating correction of the arch. So again, that is the presentation. So again, our goal is to always get checked As soon as a child is starting to walk, get checked. It's never too late to get checked. Even if you're an adult, orthotics help to prevent future problems with the ankles, knees, hips. So any age a person can wear orthotics. And don't forget that the golden age, again, is between 2 and 7. And if the child is beginning to walk, get them in to get checked. Prevent problems. Thank you.